Hey there TRW crew, Matt Vasallo here with the Rhinestone World for another Sticky Flock tutorial for you. Now this tutorial and training is going to be an awesome one with one of our brand new Sticky Flock fonts, the TRW 49 Mega Big Boy font. Now this is the biggest font we've created for the Sticky Flock templates. We're going to show you how to use it right here. So the font is about 5.6 inches tall. We're going to show you how to create a high school design. This font is pretty much specifically designed for 3 letters across the front of a shirt, and that's going to equal out to about 9 to 10 inches is what we've figured. This SHS here is going to be about 9.9 inches. So fits good on a sweatshirt, nice big design with a huge stone count, looks great. We'll show you exactly what it looks like at the end of the video here. So as you can see, we're using the Sticky Flock. We did the outline. Now the outline, if we wanted to, we could just do that outline and have SHS. It's a nice big bold outline with 2 rows of stones, so it looks real good even if you wanted to do just an outline and just have the shirt showing through on that SHS part. Now what we're doing is we're putting the football underneath. So this is for Southeast High School, and underneath is going to be for football. So this is our TRW 28 font that we're using right here, or the 1.9 inch 2 row. This is the font that you get with the Ultimate Sports Bag. Also, you can purchase separately on the website as well. So a very popular font. We use this for all of our name drops on the back of the shirts and everything. So we're doing football here. You can do soccer, you can do tennis, you can do any sport you want under there. It doesn't even have to be a sport. It could be, say, SHS band, SHS music, SHS color guard, anything you want. So now let's go ahead and grab some stones, start brushing the first color in. As you can see here, we're using our SS10 Crystal. They're the Korean low lead stones, our top quality stones that we do have available on the website. And we're going to add a couple more stones. We're going to use the Monster Brush here to start off, and Monster Brush gets a lot of stones in there quickly. If you're doing smaller designs or just working on getting a couple extra stones at the end, we usually use the handle brush. For a bigger design like this, we're going to use the Monster Brush, brush them in a little bit easier. So as you can see, these templates are made for the SS10 or 3mm stones. The average stone count for each letter on this with the complete fill is right around 700 stones per letter. So as you can see, we're going to have a nice big stone count on this design, which is going to have some major bling on it once we get it outside and people see this. Obviously, you're going to sell it for a little bit more, but people are going to be willing to pay a little bit more. People don't want to buy these shirts that have 200, 300, 400 stones on it anymore. They want as much bling as possible and as big as possible. So you can see this shirt from the other side of the school, the other side of the fields, wherever you're at. Now with this font that you get, we're going to have it available on the website. We do have it available on the website right now as a download file to be able to cut your own templates, and then we will also have it available as pre-cut templates. So with the download files that are available on the website right now, you're going to get the outline like you see right here. Then you're going to get a complete fill so you can make a 2-color design. Then you're also going to get the zebra pattern so you can make a 3-color design. So what we're doing for this design here is we're going to do the zebra 3-color design. So the team colors are orange, white, and blue. So we're going to do the outline in the crystal, like you see here. We added the football underneath. Again, that's our TRW 28 font, also on the website that we're using underneath there. It's a 2-row, 1.9 inch tall alphabet font. And then we're going to use on the inside of the SHS, we're going to use the blue. For the blue, we're going to use a sapphire. And for the orange, we're obviously just going to use the orange Korean low lead stones. So we're about finished up with the crystal stones here. And then as you can see on the left hand side of our Sticky Flock workstation here, we do have our anchor system. And what that is just a piece of our regular hard template material that we've cut and added a long strip, and that's what our hotfix tape is going to apply to. And that's how you're going to do the multiple layers and be able to layer them very easy. You can layer them with your eyes closed if you want, and everything's going to line up perfectly. So let's get to that part. We're about done with the first part of the colors here and done with the outline. As you can see, when you have the 2-row font like we did, or the 2 rows of stones like we did on the SHS here, if we put this on the shirt just like this, it's going to look great because that outline stands out a lot. Like all of our other fonts that we have, the little bit smaller ones, they weren't really big enough to be able to have the ability to do a 2-row font on the outside or 2 rows of stones on the outside. So since this font's so much bigger, we had the ability to do that, so we made sure we did. So we're layering the hot fix tape over it now. As you can see, we just layered it right on top, and then we made sure that there was enough to layer on top of that left side of the anchor system. So we have our hot fix tape all applied. We're going to rub over it with our hands and the monster brush here pretty easily. As you can see, pull it up, all the stones come up perfectly. Very easy because of the sticky flock. They just come off the sticky flock like it's butter. So let's go ahead and bring our football back to our carrier sheets here. We're all done with the football part. And as you can see, we're going to leave the SHS part there, and that's what's going to give us the ability to line it up with our anchor system. So we about got all of these back in place here. Looking good there. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little trick here just to make, because we're using the S twice, it's actually going to look like the same design. But with this 3-color design in the zebra font, we can actually make it look a little bit different, which is pretty cool. So we're going to grab the second part of our design. Here's the first zebra part of the H. So as always, we cut the sticky flock for you or make the download file for you, so each one of the squares are perfectly the exact same size. Now see with the S here, the top right corner of that S, see how it has all the stones in it and the holes? So stones are going to go into that part there. So you can see the top right corner has it all, then it has it in the middle, then near the bottom a little bit more. Well, what we're going to do just to make the S's look a little bit different is on this other S, we're going to use the other part of the zebra print. So as you can see, this one doesn't have it on the top, it kind of has it a quarter of the way down, then not in the middle, then 3/4 of the way down. So it's going to look like a different S. So as far as the stones will be different. So we're doing the orange stones here. Once we brush them in, the orange stones will be near the top, the middle, and the bottom of the S, where on the other S they'll look like they're in different spots, so it'll look like it's a total different design with all the same colors and still look like an S, just to add a little something extra to the shirt. That's one simple little tip that a lot of people don't do with all the different zebra fonts, especially when you have a 3-color design like this. If you just mix and match which part of the zebra font you use on letters that duplicate in your design, it can add a lot to the shirt, make it look a lot bigger, a lot better, and add a lot more detail to it. So we're brushing in the S here just to save a little bit of time in the video. As you can see, the stones are all going to still go in good. We're done with the first part of the S there. We're just going to get past this part and get to the layering part so you can see how this shirt's done and what it's going to look like. So we're already almost done with the H part of the design, so let's finish that up and let's get to the layering part. As you can see, just pull it from your anchor system, drop it straight down. Now if you wanted to, if you're putting this on, say a black shirt, and your colors are white, black, and orange, you could put it on the shirt like this. It's still going to look like a zebra print, and the parts that you didn't fill in will just be the shirt showing through. So a very cool way to save some stones, but still get that zebra print look without having to use the complete fill part of the design. So we'll do another video sometime with that just to show you what it looks like, but it does look good, and that way you're going to save a lot of stones. We like as much bling as possible. All of our customers like as much bling as possible, so we're going to do it with the complete fill. So as you can see now what we're doing, just because we don't want 3 layers of sticky flock on top of each other, because as they get higher, your anchor system will be a tiny bit off. So it isn't bad on 3 templates, but if you get to 4, 5, or 6 color templates and it keeps stacking higher and higher, obviously your anchor system is going to be a 1/4 of an inch, 1/10 of an inch, something off. We just want to make sure it's lined up perfectly. So as you can see, all we did was grab the second part of the zebra part. So we made sure we didn't mix them up. So we grabbed the S that had the stones on the top and the S that had the stones on the bottom, make sure they were the opposing templates to make sure everything's going to line up good. So here again, this is the sapphire color that we're using. They're kind of a more of a light royal blue type color. We're going to put this on a black hooded sweatshirt. So the blue jumps out a little bit better. We're going to use a sapphire instead of the cobalt, because sometimes when you put the cobalt blue, which we use a lot of times for the royal blue, on a black shirt or a black hoodie, the blue gets a lot darker, so it's a lot harder to see compared to the sapphire that jumps out a little more. So we're going to do the same thing with these. We're just going to show you that they do brush in easy. We're already done with the first part of the S here. We'll work on the H here a little bit, and then we'll just fast forward it here so we can get to the layering part here, show you how easy that is again. We're going to grab our hot fix tape, drop it straight down, and look at that. A perfect zebra print on this SHS design. Didn't have to eyeball it, didn't have to guess. Layered perfectly. As soon as we dropped our hot fix tape down, it went right into place. Again, like sticky flock, it's always easy to be able to just push on these stones. Obviously, with this many stones in there, when we pull it up, we're going to see a couple different ones that we missed. You'll see, we see those two. You just touch your finger to it very easy, and they all come up. So we are completely done with this design now. We're going to put it back onto our carrier sheet here. We're going to bring this over to the heat press and show you how great this shirt looks on the heat press, or on the hooded sweatshirt that we're putting it on. So we're over at the heat press now. We got our hooded sweatshirt here. We're going to go ahead and line this up. We got our center point marked. We got our 5-second pre-press here. We are at 320 degrees. The pre-press we did for 5 seconds. And our timer for our regular press is going to be 15 seconds. So as you can see, a huge design here. This is actually an extra large hooded sweatshirt. So you're going to be able to tell how nice and big this design is just off of picturing this as an extra large sweatshirt. So on a small sweatshirt, it's still going to fit, but it's going to have huge bling as well. Normally with rhinestone designs, when you get onto an extra large or double extra large shirt, the design looks so small on it, it doesn't really jump out like it should. Well, with this new alphabet here, it's going to jump out on anything you put it on. So let's get this all lined up. Again, there is a link right below this video that will bring you directly on the website to where the download of this font is, the TRW 49. So you can purchase it right there through that link. And also make sure to join the TRW forum. There's a link below this video for the TRW forum. Many different business owners that share ideas. A great crew we have over there at the TRW forum that shares ideas with everybody, shows all their different designs and ideas they come up with. So make sure to go check that out. We also have special discounts and giveaways that we do on the forum and the Facebook page as well. So our 15 seconds is up. We pull our hot fix tape off. Of course, we put it back on the carrier sheet because we're going to use that for our next design as well. We can use it 3, 4, or 5 times to save it. And this design is all done. Let's go see what this looks like in a little bit of sun. So we got this outside here, and as you can see, this design looks awesome. Huge design. You're going to be able to see from anywhere. Again, it's on an extra large hooded sweatshirt here. And this design, perfect zebra looking print with a great outline. You can use any colors on this. If you wanted to use the orange and black, you use some black rhinestones, those are going to show up awesome. So glad you were able to view this video. Hope it helped you out. Make sure to go check out the website. The TRW 49 Big Boy Mega Font is now listed as a download file. So make sure to grab that. The first 10 of them, as always, whenever we do our download files, pay attention to our Facebook page, and we always discount the first 10 of any of our new designs. So the more you pay attention to the Facebook page and the forum, the better discounts you're going to get. Once those 10 are gone, then we raise the price in increments as we go up until we get to the retail price. So make sure to check us out, www.therhinestoneworld.com. Give us a call at 941-755-1696. And again, this is Matt with the Rhinestone World, and we look forward to working with you soon.